Hello, good afternoon to everybody. This is Dr. Anil Kumar Lamba here. We have discussed about the uh, cloud computing syllabus in the last lecture, right? So we will start. What do you mean by cloud computing? Cloud computing means what? What is the meaning of cloud here? Cloud means it refers to a network or the internet. It refers to the network or the internet. It is a technology that uses the remote servers on the internet to store, manage, and access data online rather than local drive. What is the meaning of this one? We have discussed in the previous lecture about the virtual servers. Virtual servers means the servers, those are not the physical ones. So here we are discussing about the remote servers. Here we are discussing about the remote servers, which are not physical one, which are not physical ones. Remote server, we are storing the information on the remote server, we are managing the information from the remote server, and we are accessing the data from the remote server. The meaning of this one is the data is not present on our local drives. Whatever and whenever we require, we simply send a request to the remote server. It provides us the data. So cloud computing is mainly a client is based on the client server environments. Client server environment means where one is the server and that server deals the multiple number of clients at the same time. If I am at the client side, whatever I require, I send a request to the server. Now it is the duty of the server to dealt with that request and give me the answer back. So here in cloud computing we have the remote servers, right? We have the remote servers. Another definition of cloud computing is what? It provides us the means which we can access the applications or the utilities over the internet. It is used to create, configure, and customize the business applications online, right? So these are the different definitions. In the next slides we will discuss some more definitions. Data. So here data means what? Data can be of anything such as files, images, documents, audio, video, and more. So data can be anything. Then we will discuss some more about this one. What are the different following operations that we can do using the cloud computing? What we can do with the cloud computing? As we have discussed, uh, it is used to store the data. When we are using this store the data, then that means we can take the backup of that data also. So store the data, backup the data, recover the data means we can do anything with the data. Developing the new applications, as we have discussed, whenever a client require to develop a new application, then that client send a request to the server to create a platform for making the particular software. It provides you the platform, right? Hosting the blogs and the websites. This is the another operation of the cloud computing. Delivery of software on demand. This is also one of the service provided by the cloud computing. Whenever you require a software, you have to send a request to the server. It provides you the software on demand. So that is also one of the analysis of data. As we have discussed, we can store the data on the server. When we can store the data on the server, then that means we can analyze the data also. That is also one of the another operation we can do. Streaming of video and audio. We can do the streaming and video of audio, video and audio, what we have stored on the internet. We can do the streaming very easily, right? So in this diagram, as we can see, we have shown the cloud. As you can see, this is the cloud, and that cloud contains the big storage space, infrastructure, and the application in the cloud. So as we can see, we have the mobiles, mobile phone as a client, we have the laptop as a client, we have the desktop as a client. Whosoever require any information from the cloud, then that client have to send the request to the server, and then server deals with that request and processes the request and gives you the required information, right? Now we have another definition of the cloud computing. Cloud computing refers to manipulating, configuring, and accessing the hardware and software resources remotely. As we have discussed, remotely here, remotely means the resources are not available at our end. They can be at the remote place, so we can use them, right? We can use them, and here we can see each and we can see the different clients can work on the different platforms. So then that means they are platform independent. Then that means they are platform independent, because as we know, one of the mobile uses the Apple operating system, iPhone, Apple Apple based, using the iOS. One of the mobile using the Android. So different operating systems, then that means these type of computing is platform independent. So this is platform independent, right? Why we go towards the cloud computing? Why there is a need to go towards the cloud computing? If we compare with the traditional method, in traditional method we require that if we want to store the any of the information, we require the server. We require the server room, right? That server room contains the switches, hubs, and network engineers, or we can say maintenance engineers, modems, switches, database server, mail server. So each and everything we require in the server room to manage the things. This thing we are discussing about the uh, before the cloud computing, when we have the physical system, physical servers at our end. But now, after cloud computing, we have everything on the cloud. Then that means whatever we require, whatever either I require the storage server, either I require the mail server, everything on the cloud. No need of these physical devices at overend. So this is the idea behind going towards the cloud computing. Then next we have the characteristics of the cloud. What are the different characteristics of the cloud? One of the characteristic is the agility. What do you mean by agility? Agility means the cloud works in the distributed computing environment. What is the meaning of distributed computing environment? As we discussed in the previous lecture, distributed in, environment means, the definition of that one is what? We have the collection of systems at the distant ends, and they are connected with each other. If I want to access the resource present at the distance place, I can access very easily, right? That is the distributed computing environment. Means I can use the resource at the distant place. Here is the same. I can use the resource at the remote place, right? This is the first characteristic. Second is the high availability and reliability. High availability and reliability, right? The availability of servers is very high and more reliable because the chances of infrastructure failure are minimum. Your chances of infrastructure are very minimum. High scalability means whenever on-demand things we require. For example, I require the resources at the same time. It offers us the resources at the same time without any load on that one. Then we have the multi-sharing. Multi-sharing means uh, multi-sharing means if if the new persons join our company and we want to give him the software, each for each and every time we purchase the software with the license, we can avoid this one. We can use the cloud computing. We can send the request for the software or a platform to the cloud, then it automatically provided to the particular person. Device and location independence, as we have discussed. Location independence means we can access the cloud from anywhere. कहीं से भी आप इसे यूज कर सकते हैं, कहीं पे भी घूमते फिरते आप कहीं से भी इसे यूज कर सकते हैं, राइट? So cloud computing enables you to access systems using a web browser regardless of their location. आप कहीं से भी यूज करें, पीसी पर यूज करें, मोबाइल फोन पर यूज करें, you can do it from anywhere. Then we have the maintenance. Maintenance is very less because at over end no hardware is there, everything on the cloud. हमें अगर कोई सॉफ्टवेयर भी इंस्टॉल करना है या सिर्फ सॉफ्टवेयर को हमें यूज करना है तो हमें इंस्टॉल करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वी कैन यूज इट. सो इट रिड्यूसेस द कॉस्ट आल्सो, लो कॉस्ट. By using cloud computing, the cost will be reduced because to take the services of cloud computing, IT company needs not to set up its own infrastructure and pay as per usage of resources, right? Services in the pay per use mode. What is the meaning of this one, pay per use mode? This thing they have taken from the electricity or water resources. Electricity resource means how much electricity we are using, we have to pay only for that. How much water we are consuming, we have to pay for that. Same for here. How much software we are using for that from the cloud, we have to pay for that. That is another characteristic of the cloud computing, right? Then next we have the advantages of cloud computing. What are the different advantages? We have discussed, as in the diagram it shows, we have discussed backup and restore data. We have discussed in the characteristic its benefit. We can store the data. When we can store the data, obviously we require the backup of data on our system. Backup and restore of data. This is one of the advantage. Improved calibration. What is the meaning of this improved calibration? Improved calibration means more than one persons can now work on the same job at the same time and they are accessing the things from the cloud at the same time. Improved calibration. इकट्ठे काम कर सकते हैं. Excellent accessibility. Excellent accessibility means I can access the data, I can access the photo, I can access the video from anywhere, anytime. आप घूमते फिरते भी, आप कहीं पर भी हैं, घर पर हैं, बाहर हैं, ऑफिस में हैं, you can do it very easily. So excellent accessibility. Low maintenance cost, that we have discussed also in the characteristic. Low maintenance cost. Mobility. You can access the cloud computing services when you are on the move. iServices in the pay per use model, as we have discussed. जितना आप यूज करेंगे उतना आपको पे करना है. Unlimited storage capacity. You can purchase this one, unlimited storage capacity. As you इसका एग्जांपल आपके सामने है कि जो आपका जीमेल का अकाउंट है वो आपको 50 GB तक फ्री देता है. अगर आपके पास 50 GB, अगर आपका स्टोरेज 50 GB से ज़्यादा है तो आप उसे खरीद सकते हैं, अनलिमिटेड स्टोरेज कैपेसिटी ले सकते हैं. And next we have the data security. Data security means this is also one of the advantage, that our data, whatever we upload on the cloud, that have to be secured. So that is one of the advantage of the cloud computing. They mainly concentrate on the security of data, security of personal data. So this is one of the advantage of the cloud computing, right? Then we have the internet connectivity. We go towards the disadvantage. Obviously, when each and every thing have an advantage, then its disadvantage also. So disadvantage of cloud computing are what? Internet connectivity. This is one of the biggest disadvantage. Why? When there is no internet connection, so you can't access the things on the cloud. Whenever you want to access the things on the cloud or from the cloud, there should be internet connectivity between. अगर internet connectivity नहीं है तो आप कुछ भी access नहीं कर सकते, right? Then next we have the vendor lock-in. Vendor lock-in का मतलब है कि if you are accessing the things from one vendor, after some time you want to change the vendor, then you have to shift towards the second one. So there are some chances that if one of the vendor using one platform, another vendor using another platform, so that is the disadvantage. The compatible issues are there. Limited control. Limited control means we have very less control on the whatever data we have stored on the cloud. हमारा उस पर कोई खास कंट्रोल नहीं है, क्योंकि जब हमने स्टोर कर दिया, we can retrieve it, we can use it, we can manage it, but we have a very limited control. That is the disadvantage. And also the security. This is also the एडवांटेज भी है इसका, बट डिसएडवांटेज भी है कि हो सकता है कि हमारा डाटा, बिकॉज वी आर अपलोडिंग अवर डाटा ऑन द प्राइवेट वेंडर्स। हम जो अपना डाटा है सारा पर्सनल वो प्राइवेट वेंडर्स के अपलोड करें, हो सकता है वो शेयर भी कर सकते हैं किसी के साथ। सो दैट इज द डिसएडवांटेज, राइट? And next we have the history of cloud computing. How you define the history of the cloud computing? As we have discussed, before emerging the cloud computing, we have only client server environment. Client server means client send a request to the server and server deals with that request and give you the answer, right? Then distributed computing came into the picture. Distributed computing means here computers are connected with each other, and if I want to use the resource, I can use the resource at the distant place. That is the advantage of this one, right? In 1960, John McCarthy suggested in a speech of MIT that computing can be solved like a utility, just like a water or electricity. At that time, John McCarthy gave an idea, but that idea implemented after approximate 30 to 35 years. In 1999, Salesforce.com started delivering the application to the users. Then in 2002, Amazon started Amazon Web Services to services like human intelligence, like different things on the Amazon Web Services. Then in 2009, Google Apps also started to provide the cloud computing enterprises. Then after that one, Microsoft Azure and many more came into the picture. So this is the history behind this one. So thank you for this one. Thank you. Thank you.